Good evening, world. This is day 4 of the COVIDeo or COVID video. Today, I want to talk to you about the day that was spent fully in house. We didn't set a foot outside the house apart from actually doing some cleaning on the balcony. But apart from that, it was all staying in house, doing sanitation with a disinfectant. I went through all the door handles and all the surfaces, and this was also a day of cooking, which meant that the special Hungarian dumplings that I prepared turned out to be really yucky and soft and not so great. But well, I'm getting there. At least the mushroom stew that I prepared turned out to be great. So this was a day spent in house, and the big event of the day was when I actually cut the hair of my partner. I used a clipper, and I had never cut anyone's hair before, not even mine, and I was somewhat worried that he would turn out to be, I don't know, bald here or some parts missing here and there. But all in all, I think it is way better than what I anticipated. The shading, the grades when it is like, let's say, more appealing to the eye is not that perfect, but anyway, I'm getting there. So being confined to the house and not being able to use these various services, I think we are making headways. And also on that note, some of these beauty related stuff, my manicure, I already do at home. So, well, that really helps. That, you are not exposed to having these services, missing, and then you cannot have access to them, and then you are not able to make yourself, feel or look home confinement approved, whatever. So anyway, what I want to tell you about is the shocking news that I have just read, that the death toll for Italy rose to 793, which is shocking. I still hear people saying that it's a big scandal, so few people die. Why would you need to put all the world economy at risk, and why would you need to destroy economies? Well, to be honest, I cannot even fathom what the effect would be like without, proper confinements, not being able to use all sorts of services, or not being able to, let's say, just simply do your everyday shopping or use the playgrounds, which are already closed in Hungary. So, if you just read the news, let's say in Iran, about the turmoil that is there, and then you also know about the American situation, how the healthcare is available for those who have insurance, and there's no universal healthcare. So it is really troublesome to see what's going to happen if the virus spreads, which we can expect that it is going to spread elsewhere as well, not just in Italy, to the extent that is present there. Well, it's just immense. So, I don't know, it's just shocking. So, being not personally affected at this point, and I hope it stays that way, another thing to conclude on a positive note is that I spoke to two Pilates teachers of mine that I regularly do classes from, and there is a good chance of them being able to offer online classes. And I have been added to home yoga classes as well. So it looks like that the entire community of my immediate let's say, environment or friendship circle is acting, making the best, you know, way, getting the best out of this terrible situation. And you might remember that I mentioned several psychologists, as well as family counselors who have their live sessions on Facebook to help people. Just today, I also found another group that wants to enable people to get distant diagnoses for whatever problems they might have, and or diagnosis. And the point of that is that if you're unable to leave the house, or if you're unable to visit, let's say, a clinic, then you still have the chance to share your symptoms, not coronavirus related symptoms, with a professional who might be able to give you some hints. And another important aspect that I want to mention is that there have been really good and positive measures taken by the Hungarian government. I just want to mention one, that in the past, getting prescription medication was terrible. You had to have your own signature and the person who is taking the medication out for another person, and then you had to prove who you are, and then everything is, registered online. Now anyone can buy the prescribed medication. The neighbors can go for you as well. So this is huge help. And I also want to share with you the great news that my mom has neighbors who would be doing their shopping, and then they would get some fresh groceries for my mom. So I'm really relieved that, she lives about 40-45 minutes on public transportation, but she has her proper shopping done, like the staple durables, let's say, pasta and rice and all sorts of things, but the fresh vegetables she can get from the neighbors, with the help of the neighbors. So that's all for today. Tomorrow is going to be another, that will be, I would say, an exciting day, but I will come back to you with that tomorrow. So all the best to you, and thank you for watching and listening. And if you have anything to add, if you want to write to me, please feel free to comment, because I want to make it interactive. This is just me, trying to get over this whole ordeal, and we should do it together. So anyway, bye-bye.